The map of Sri Lankan general election results eerily resembles the one that is being proposed by the country's Tamil community for over 50 years. The contours define so-called Tamil Eelam, which comprises northern and eastern provinces of the country. New Democratic Party's presidential candidate Sajith Premadasa swept to victory in these regions with the support of Tamil National Alliance. But he could secure only 42% of votes and face defeat against his opponent Gotabaya Rajapaksa of Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna. Called the Terminator, the then Defence Secretary Gotabaya oversaw the defeat of the Tamil nationalist militants around 10 years ago. While being sworn in as the president on November 18th, Gotabaya said national security was his top priority, keeping the recent Easter bombings in mind.
ජාතික ආරක්ෂාව සුරක්ෂිත කිරීම මගේ රජයේ මූලික වගකීමක් ලෙස මා සලකනවා. අපේ මව්බිම ත්‍රස්තවාදයෙන් පාතාල ක්‍රියාකාරකම් වලින් සොරබියෙන් කප්පන් කරුවන්ගෙන් මද්ද්‍රව්‍ය ජාවාරම් කරුවන්ගෙන් කාන්තා හා ළමා හිංසනයෙන් තොර සුරක්ෂිත රටක් කරන්නට අවශ්‍ය රාජ්‍ය ආරක්ෂක යාන්ත්‍රණය අපි යලිත් ශක්තිමත්ව ගොඩනගනවා.
But with himself being alleged to have committed war crimes, Gotabaya seems unlikely to present himself for a probe before the UN. Professor Ramu Manivannan, head of Political Science Department at Madras University, feels so.
I don't see any major change in the outlook of Rajapakshas, whether it's a Mahinda Rajapaksa or Gotabaya Rajapaksa, Rajapaksa's family, for instance. And so they are together and also separately should be held responsible for the war crimes and crimes against humanity committed against the Tamil people. As part of the final solution in the war that ended in May 2009. So, but the question is that, how the international community views his rise in power, and then United Nations or Human Rights Council views this. And he has completely stood his ground, saying that he is not going to submit himself or his armed forces for any kind of international scrutiny. So therefore, he is very clear in what he is saying, but it is necessary for the Tamils all over the world and the international community to get this message.
The results map also raises an important question. How will Gotabaya's approach towards the Tamil community be? Professor Manivannan says Gotabaya's presidency will restrain his actions against Tamils, at least in the open.
There is a presentation of a new hope. The hope doesn't come from change in the attitude of Gotabaya Rajapaksa, but change in the functioning responsibility surrounding the office of president. So he has to at least explain his policies and actions, which cannot consistently be spelled against the Tamils, at least openly. So now he has to wear another mask, which he did not have to wear the mask of all this while.
Manivannan also points out the lack of representation of Tamils in the administration to bring their issues to the fore.
Please, that the candidate that they are presented to us are from the state, Tamil Nadu, or from the case in India, as the case in India may be. But in Sri Lanka is that not even the candidates are Tamils. There are forces and movements, and I certainly believe that these forces and movements will find and will come together sooner or later.
With the Rajapaksha's era resuming in the island nation after around 4 years, it is to be seen whether the Lankan Tamils will wind up their struggle or continue pressing charges against Rajapakshas through their diaspora.